TV when Trump was at CPAC. I didn't see it, but I got to go and check it out. It says Q sent me. There was some guy in there that Q, and it looks like it was up there on purpose. Okay, so I heard that Amazon servers are going to be going down, and Amazon is facing a large-scale server outage in the United States. That was just a couple of days ago. All of this stuff is going on. The New York floods I told you about, 150 mini tunnels need to be cleaned. Small mazes all connecting to the large tunnels that lead to maglev tunnels and the subterranean water system that they use submarines to go into, and human trafficking and do all that stuff. They got stuff that's hidden to us, that's going to come out when we find out about it. We're going to be so mad that they've been holding all this technology from us. They've been holding free energy from us. They've been keeping us basically on caveman status. I mean, all this time, you know. And they do that on purpose in order, just like what you just said, to keep us stupid and ignorant so they can feed off of us, really. That's what it boils down to. And traffic us.
And mad at each other, and frustrated, and angry, and drunk, and high, and all the misery that comes with that, and diseased, and poor. And you know, I could go on and on if we
go on and on. Yes, that's what they do. That's what they do, and they use their political parties to divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. You know what I am? I'm an American. I'm a human that considers himself to be an American, and we got to stop dividing ourselves. We got to start where we're all equal as one, and that's as humans. Yeah. You know, and a lot of these. Not that I'm saying that. A lot of us can't say that because you're not really human if you got over 50%. Of that reptilian DNA. I don't know what to say to you, but try to corral those inclinations that you have to do evil to us.
But you know what? Those people aren't listening.
I know they're not. I know they probably somewhere scamming and finding a way to steal something. You know,
they're up to no good somewhere.
Up to no good somewhere. Yeah, right.
Let me ask.
On the planet, somebody is doing, you know, something to your kids, and I don't even want to think about these people. Man. These people.
Well, Sarge, I wanted to ask you. You were talking about New York City just a while ago, right?
Yeah.
What about DC? You got any DC updates?
Well, DC, you know, all this flooding. You know, DC was cleaned out 100%. I heard over the from the time that Biden got in office. That's why nobody's in DC, because they was out there and they were flooding it. You remember that flood they had in DC a couple of months back? That's what they were doing. And I guess that way that after they clean out the dams, they flood the passageways and everything. So no, they can't use it until this operation is over.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I'm seeing happening all around the world. And so, be careful out there, people. Things are happening. These people are going to fight back. And when you corner a wild animal like these half breeds, what they're going to result to what they always do: shooting, rioting, doing stupid stuff. You know,
false flags.
False flags. MK Ultra control. You know, these people will come out there and they're going to be pushing this. We got to go through this. I hate that we got to go through this, but the dumbasses, as Linda would say, refuse to wake up. They refuse to wake up. I can't believe that there's some people out there that are still saying Biden is president. It kills me. And these patriots on their channel saying, well, Biden is doing this. And I say, are you stupid? Biden ain't doing nothing. Biden came out yesterday. They said that communist was wrong. And there's never been good communists. And communism has been a failed system. Does that sound like Biden?
Well, I just ran a video. I don't know whether it was yesterday or the day before, that had a bunch of Biden spoofs on it since the beginning, and seeing them all together like that on a video, him making all these gaffes. It really does make you laugh. He's got to be an actor. I really want to know who is playing this part. I mean, if it's a robot, so be it. Then I want to know who's in charge of the robot, you know, because somebody's having a good time, it seems like.
I made a video on my channel on Icons 2020 on Rumble, and it's getting pretty good views. You know, the title of it is "Trump will win the Academy Award for Best Actor," and the whole point of that video that I made was Trump should win the Academy Award for pretending not to be the president.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? You know that the fake Biden should get runner up. I mean,
Well,
because you know what I'm saying? I had fun with it. You guys got to go watch it because I make a video and forget about it and just put it out. But it was something that I had to say about Trump being, because I saw him at the speech and he was trying his best to tell, you know, the truth, but not give up the operation yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Nancy had the biggest mask on. Her mask was so big, it went from the crown of her head down to her kneecaps. You know, you see any bigger mask than that? I've never seen a mask that big. And who is Joe Biden? I don't even think that's Joe Biden in the president. I don't think that he's, like, do y'all know who he is? You know, shit like that. And people are still saying, well, Trump being Trump, you know.
yeah, it amazes me because he is so, but you know what, you know, Sarge, it's the only those with the eyes to see can see it.
Oh, come on, Linda. It's no fun if we can't share it.
But you know what I mean? The libtards aren't going to see that. They're not going to see it. And there's a lot of even Trump supporters that are, they're not, they're Trump supporters, but they're not all the way awake.
Unbelievable, man.
There are people who started out as Democrats that are way more awake than a lot of Trump supporters.
I'm pretty sure they are. That's why we just got to stop with this division. It's not a Trump supporter. It's not Democrat, Republican. It's American, you know. And I think that this is going to be elimination of, at the end, we shouldn't even have any parties. If you're going to run for president, what are you going to do for America? What are you going to do for the people? You work for us. What are you going to do to make us more money? What are you going to do to keep our prosperity going? What are you going to do? I don't care what party you're from. You shouldn't even be from any party. You're applying to be the CEO of our corporation. All right. That's what you're trying to do, and run our corporation and run our government the way we want it to be run. All this crap that we've been taught about Democrats and Republicans, it's all hogwash. I don't even want to deal with it anymore. It's so. Hey, can I share your screen? Because I want to show you something.